Like, and even I was looking at the early vote tallies, and they were saying a lot of the polls have it like 51-49 with a 3%, 3.6% um space on there for like being wrong, right? And I
Right.
was like, okay, but the fact that he's still pulling 49%,
Yeah.
and this is like, I don't get it. I'm sorry, I just don't get it. And this is from the early vote.
Yeah.
Like
So I
he
mean, but
pulling
that's
49% of the early vote? Like,
but I mean that's the system in Georgia though, right? Like the system in Georgia is set up so that boom, nobody got 50%, so let's do the runoff. And where Republicans have traditionally done better than Democrats in this style of election because it's so hard. It's been in
yeah,
history, historically across Georgia, it's been harder for Democrats to win off-year elections and turnout elections where you need to drive turnout or low turnout elections traditionally, excuse me, favor Republicans. So that's why the Georgia system is set up this way because most cases
no,
Republicans will do better in low turnout elections. But like the
right,
candidates are so trash, and I think because of the hard work of Stacey Abrams, Democrats just have a really good turnout machine these days. So we'll see
right.
how that works out tomorrow.
Well, I mean, in that same vein, and let me correct myself, it's not saying that he's pulling 49% of the early vote. He's polling at 49%, and the early vote is happening. Two independent things. But the bigger shakeup for people that watched this was Biden's announcement the other day that they're changing the primary state
Super dope.
and finally letting go of Iowa as the leadoff and
Super
switching
dope.
that to South Carolina. Even Georgia is now on February 13th.
Mhm.
So when you look at for the primary stuff, this is pretty major because it says the more diverse Southern voices will have earlier voices in
So
that conversation of who elects who makes it through the Democratic primary.
so to me, I appreciate it, right?
Mhm.
But I also understand the game, right? The
Right.
Democrats picked South Carolina on purpose because their demographics are traditionally conservative Democrat. So a person
Right.
like Joe Biden will always win, and a person like anything left of Joe Biden will never win in a state like South Carolina.
Right.
I think I would have had loved to have seen give me a couple of states, right? So give me South CAC, give me
Give me
Virginia,
Virginia.
Pennsylvania, like that
Yeah.
area. Like to me, this way you
Yeah.
get a battleground like Pennsylvania/Virginia, and you get a conservative Democratic kind of
But I mean
population. South
it
Carolina.
also hits at this idea that I know for y'all that aren't in Georgia, you're not going through what we in Georgia are going through. If you're
Yep.
voting in Georgia, I promise you, you're getting like 30 calls a day from people trying to get you to go vote.
Hmm.
30 calls, text messages, the numbers be wrong, the names be wrong, the parties be wrong. And it's just too much. And what I will take them to fault with is when it's not an election going on, ain't nobody care about you.
Exactly.
They ain't around here gathering people's
Hmm.
insights. They ain't trying to ask you for nothing. But yet again, they are hoping, wishing, praying that Georgia saves the Democratic Party again. Because if Raphael Warnock gets in, then they don't have to do the power sharing agreement.
Exactly.
And then Joe Manchin loses a lot of steam very quickly in his stuff. So I
Him
mean,
and Christian cinema.
it's on us again, and
Right.
it's like this is. I mean, we gonna put in our work to try and make this happen, but also, if you truly care about Georgia being Democrat and you want Stacey Abrams to be a part of this process, whatever in whatever capacity, then y'all need to start showing up as a Democratic National Party and hearing people's voices in Georgia.
Yeah.